just slam. Well, it's a little bit of an angle on this red to get out for the black, then down for the yellow.
31.
Anything fairly straight on the yellow would be okay.
Yes, you have to think this is the crunch ball.
Well, I'm very surprised he's played it that way. Why did he play it that way? Why didn't he play onto the yellow into the green
38.
pocket? There was a chance that he could have snookered himself going that way, and he's out of position. Will only be able to play, well, a safety if not a snooker here. Couple of shot choices in this frame, Phil. The cannon
38.
into the pack wasn't hard enough into the pink, and that one there, I thought he had to go down the left-hand side of the table, but he's got the snooker. Well, he's missed that by a mile.
Foul.
That's a free ball.
Mark Selby 4.
I think that is a free ball. Certainly is. Our referee Paul Collier has just called it. Well, he's not taken it. He's put Ronnie back.
Okay.
It's the yellow to green that's the problem. He feels that if Ronnie hits this yellow, he might leave an easier yellow on. Well, it could be a free ball again here.
Foul and a miss.
It is a free ball.
Mark Selby 6.
And right down the
Free
line
ball.
of this. Might go back again. As I've just mentioned, it's the free ball, Phil, isn't it? From, you know, you can pop the brown to get onto the yellow, but it's yellow to green is the difficult shot. He's hoping that Ronnie will hit this yellow fairly full-ish and leave him an easier yellow on.
Could have played off the pink there, you know, to get in behind the green and leave an even more difficult snooker. This is so tough to hit.
Well, I can't say, you just got to play the shot and then I judge it on what I see. Happy with the balls where they are?
He's going to the jaws to try and take the cue ball across the cushion. Ooh!
Hang on.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby 4.
Well, that will go back. Mark Selby's not going anywhere. I don't know whether Ronnie was questioning our referee Paul Collier there with his last attempt. He felt that it was a good enough attempt, but referee Paul Collier said no, I don't think it was, Ronnie, and it was being questioned.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby 4. Free ball.
When you ram the cue ball into the jaws, sometimes it comes across the top cushion. This is a viable escape attempt. It's not just an indiscriminate swipe.
Yeah, there's still only 19 in this.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby 4. Free ball.
Well, I don't understand that.
Foul.
This is just a protest against the rule. I think
And a
he's
miss. Mark
not
Selby
doing
4.
himself
Free
any
ball.
favours with this. Everyone has their opinion about the misrule. Obviously, this is an extremely tough snooker to hit. O'Sullivan here
Foul.
is making
Mark
a statement.
Selby 4. Free ball.
Miss not call there because a snooker is now needed.
Frame conceded. Frame Mark Selby.
Well, that was a very bizarre way to end a frame. O'Sullivan should have won it, missed the black to the middle. In the end, it was all about the misrule. Controversy.
It's time to speak to the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Firstly, before we go into the ins and outs of that match, what do you make of your own form, Ron?
I just have to congratulate Mark, on he's had a fantastic season, he's been so consistent, and he didn't play terrible tonight, so he's a quality competitor, and he's going to be around for a long time, and it's just a matter of time before he actually starts winning some of the big tournaments. He's won the Masters, but the UK and the world, so it's just a matter of time really before someone of his ability, because he's far too good a player.
I was always taught at school, never pull the tail of an angry tiger. Did the referee do that to you tonight in the fourth frame, I think it was? Because it looked quite calm and relaxed out there, and then all of a sudden this happened. You're obviously snookered. You've missed the yellow by a whisker.
Foul.
And then you've had a conversation with Paul. What's gone on out there? Because we couldn't really hear it on the telly.
Well, it's you know, the miss rules. Sometimes, you know, in situations like that, there's no advantage me missing it. It's a virtually near enough impossible snooker to hit, and sometimes the miss rule is there to be abused. And you know, it's not Mark's fault. You know, the ref's called a miss, so Mark's going to take the miss. But from that shot there, you know, I couldn't come off the side cushion. The pink was in the way. The black was sort of virtually blocking me, so the only real shot I had was in the knuckles, and everybody knows, even club players will, you know, I'll be there all day trying to hit the jaws and hit the yellow, so, you know, it's, you know, it was just a bit annoying because, you know, you just feel like the miss rule, it was being abused a little bit, and you just feel you're on a hide into nothing, so I just thought, you know, rather than sit there all day and miss the ball, let them have the frame, let's get on with the next one, and, you know, not get too up about the miss rule, really, take it out of the game.
I'm sure Mark Selby wasn't happy that Paul did call that, because in the next frame you came out and made, I think, 116.
Well, you know, it's just sometimes, you know, you get you get a bit of fire in your belly, I suppose. But you know, that wasn't the case. The game was played in good spirit. You know, Mark's a great competitor, and you know, it was nobody's fault out there. You know, it's just probably the referees have got to sit down and have a chat, and sometimes realise that in certain situations that we're not trying to miss the ball. There was no advantage in me missing it. You know, it was just racking up points for Mark there. So. You know, it just felt like a little bit unfair, really, if you like, and so you know, none of the players' fault. The rules was brought in. The refs have just got to kind of learn how to implement a little bit better, maybe. Okay,
and finally, our last match: world champion, world number 1, Neil Robertson. Probably when he was turning up tonight, didn't think he was in with a chance. Thanks to you, he's got a great opportunity of making it there. He's got to win the game, though. A tough ask because he's not been playing well in the Premier League all season. Who would your money be on, Ron?
I'll be expecting a nice Christmas present from him if he wins.
I'm sure you'll get one. Ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant Ronnie O'Sullivan. Thanks, Ronnie.